Subscribe.
Thanks, man.
Do it.
Before you watch this video, I highly suggest you watch my other video that I released on the same day, so you can get the full details of what's going on with this whole Colossal Discovery event, as I got it up on my tablet right here. So, what this video is about is me addressing a few things, because some of you were complaining about this event. And I feel like, you know what, with all the controversy going on around the world, because, you know, you got the NBA thing with China, we led to the Blizzard thing with China, we led to LeBron James jerseys being burnt in China, and of course you got the whole vaping situation, and of course you got the 1D2K, NBA 2K20, who can't seem to get the game correctly fixed and properly ready to go, and don't get me started on that. And then you even got controversy in the NFL because these referees are constantly screwing the Detroit Lions out of important victory. Oh guys, please don't get me started on that one. Oh my gosh, I was so angry. And you even got look. There even controversy in my top 10 submissions for that Niantic Live 2020 videos, because somebody posted a gigantic essay about my video, and controversy is everywhere nowadays. It's weird. It's out of control. So you know what? We're gonna dive into this. Let's dive into some controversy. So what is this video is about? So I'm gonna address some of the things I've seen people complain about and basically shut them down. I am not under Niantic. I'm not sponsored by Niantic. I have no ties with Niantic at all. I'm not a fanboy of Niantic because I have criticized them in the past. You know, with that whole, what is that joint? The ultra bonus reward thing for week 2, week 3. Oh God! And then the egg event after that, terrible. I do not want to go through that again. So yeah, I have, you know, shown some criticism towards Niantic regarding stuff that they did in the past, and then we see history at that. So yeah, and look. This would not be necessary, and even this would not be necessary. The scary face would not be necessary, because this is a debate. So I'm opening the floodgates to everybody who, you know, have but a debate that they want to bring up to anything that I say in this video, and I will respond to you in the comment section below. Keep it, you know, family friendly. You know, don't resort to cussing, because I won't do the same on this video. I never do that in any of my videos. So yeah, you know, just a good, fun, harmless debate. So, let's get straight into it. So, you know what, I will read a little bit of it, because it does involve some reading, because not all, but some of the people who had a problem with this Colossal Discovery event did not read the full article. So, let's go over it. So, the Colossal Discovery will take place on Saturday, November 2nd, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. your local time zone. Alright? So the thing that a lot of people have an issue with is that this event costs $8. And when you pay $8 to this event, more than likely, assuming you can get the job done correctly and on time, you will get Regigigas. Well, when I say on time, I mean like before the event ends. Otherwise, you can still complete that event, but it's going to be harder for you to complete it. So it's best to complete it on that same day. So there you go with that. And right off the bat, people already complaining like you got to pay $8 to get Regigigas. Well, here's the thing. That's not all you're getting. You're getting a medal with, I mean, okay, I can understand people not caring about the medal. Okay, fine. But that's not all. You get 10 raid passes, and Unova Stone, a Sinnoh Stone, and an avatar pose. So, all of that for $8. And goodness knows. And also, keep in mind, you also go get a crap ton of raids as well, which had not been discussed as well. So remember, you have like 4 days to get a shiny Regigigas, Registeel, and Regirock. You get 4 days to try to get all 3 of those shinies, which is ridiculous. I will give you that one. But with this, more raids will be popping up. So the mindset here is, oh gosh, we have more of a chance to get those shinies. And also, it even says so on PokemonGoLive.com. If you look up this exact event, they actually said that, hey, you're going to have to do those 3 Regi raids to even get Regigigas. So more of those going to be popping up. So, and you get all of that for $8. And here's the thing about this. Now, and again, not all of you, But for some of you who are complaining about, oh, I got to pay $8 for this event, I don't like it, whatever the case may be, and yet you're already paying money for raid passes, and you're already putting money down for the Ultra Box, for the Adventure Box nowadays, and the Great Box, which no longer exists anymore, y'all should not be complaining. Y'all acting like hypocrites. Y'all should not be complaining, because you know what? Let's look at this. Let's open the game up right here, right now, and I'm about to show you guys what you're getting in these boxes, or you even buy the raid passes separately. So, because it's pretty funny, especially if you're one of the ones complaining, but yeah, you're constantly putting money down in the game for these boxes and for these raid passes. So let's go into the shop. So again, there's no great box. They just got the special, ultra, and adventure box. So let me show you the raid passes. They cost $1. They basically cost $1 to get a raid pass. If you get 10 of those, you got $10 that you spend it on this game. And this is $8. And you get more than just 10 raid passes. Now let's take a look at these boxes. Let's start with the Ultra Box first. Alright, so with the Ultra Box nowadays, you get 15 raid passes. Okay, that's more than 10, but then again, you have to pay close to $15 to get this. And yeah, you get other stuff with it too, but again, you get a lot of stuff here too for just $8. So, I mean, you have no right to complain if you're already spending money on this. Now, for those of you who have a problem with the fact that you can't use Pokecoins to get this, okay, I can understand that. I can understand that to some degree. But at the same time, I'm going to spring this onto you as well. And this going to, I'm also calling out those who always wanted, who haven't been to yet, but always wanted to go to a Go Fest, who always wanted to go to a Safari Zone event. But you can't go because you gotta travel, it's too expensive, you don't have a passport, it's too expensive. Well, I was gonna do air quotes, but I can see that. It's too expensive to get a passport. You know, you gotta get a hotel, you know, you gotta fly, take a train, wherever the case may be, drive, which is a lot of time. And you may even try to do all that, but then the ticket's sold out, so you can't do that. And you're willing to spend like what, $20 to $25 on a ticket? Now, granted, some of those Safari Zone events, like the one in Taiwan, are free, but then there's others, like the one in Montreal, that are not free and that do cost money. And guess what? Whatever event that costs money, they cost more than $8. Go Fast, if memory serves me correctly, costs 3 times as much as this. So that's like $24. And that's if you get the regular version. There's, of course, I think, if memory serves correctly, but you do be paying $20 for these tickets, assuming they're not free. And here, you get the opportunity to have not necessarily a Go Fest, because we don't know how big this would be, and maybe even not exactly a Safari Zone event, but somewhere like a step or two behind Safari Zone, in your own backyard. And yeah, so it's like, you're willing to pay hundreds of dollars to travel and to go to the events where you have to pay maybe $8, $15, $20, $25 to take part in this event, as opposed to having one in your own backyard and only paying $8 for it? That make no sense. Now, okay, granted, I did the travel because I wanted to, because I didn't travel to those places just to play Pokemon Go, with the exception of Chicago, but at the same time, it's like literally right down the street. So for me, that's different. But like to Canada, like to Japan, I wanted to go to those places and, hang out with everybody who was there. So there you go with that. Now, here's another thing I remember as well. This is not a scenario where, if you do not get this ticket, you can't get Regigigas. That opportunity is gone forever. No, it says so. It's going to be out as an EX raid later on that month. So not 5 months. Like, y'all remember when Mewtwo first came out and it was exclusive to Japan, and whoever went to that event and got in that stadium, and Mewtwo was exclusive to those, and they had it for like a good 3 months or something along those lines before it was available worldwide. That's not the case here. Instead, you're probably going to be waiting like what, 2 weeks? Maybe 3 weeks before Regigigas is out worldwide. So, again, all you gotta do is just wait 2 or 3 weeks in comparison to 2 or 3 months with the Mewtwo, and boom, you'll be able to get your Regigigas. So again, what's the problem? Now, here's another thing that people are saying, and I will admit, if you're saying this, you don't know what you're talking about. This is pay to win. And I'm like, so what are you winning? Now, if you're thinking PvP, well, first off, we don't know what the CP is, because every PvP league that is basically done by the CIFO and basically done by everybody, that CP has to be under 1,500 or 1,500 or below, really. Do you really think Regigigas will have a CP of 1,500 below? I mean, it's possible, but highly unlikely. So to say, oh, this is pay to win for PvP, we're not sure if this thing going to be PvP eligible. So there go that excuse. So let's talk about raids. Well, pay to win with raids. So who are you competing against? You're not competing against me. You're not competing against the person next to you watching this video. You're not competing against the likes of Training Tips or Mr. 7. You're not competing with somebody who just started the game. You're not competing with anybody, because really, Niantic took out the whole competitiveness out of this game when it comes to gym battles. And you can't even put it in gyms either. You can't use it in a gym battle, but it's not like who you're battling is an actual person. It's a computer. It's an NPC. So to say, oh, it's pay to win, you got to ask yourself, win against what? Like, you're not winning against anything, really, when it comes to pay to win with this. And again, I'm not sure you can pay to win with PvP, because you gotta use starters to get the Pokemon that you want, and you gotta find the Pokemon that you want to begin with, and you gotta get the necessary candies to evolve it. And you can't use money on any of those things. You really can't. Like, the only one you could probably say is, well, the star pieces. But then again, everybody have to spend money to get the star piece. So it's like no. So there's no pay to win formula there, and there's no pay to win formula with the raids, because again, one, you're not competing against anybody. You're just joining forces with everybody to take down the raid boss, and then it's you by yourself trying to capture wherever that raid boss is. So in terms of spending money on that, I mean, you could spend it on what, like revives, potions, if that even an option, but maybe what, lucky eggs, which you have to do for the most part, or again, star pieces, which is what you definitely have to do for the most part. And again, even if you do those things, who you getting the advantage of? Not me, not that person, really nobody, because you're not winning against anybody. So this whole pay to win notion is ludicrous. Like, I can understand if this was something like Mario Kart Tour or Clash of Clans or something like that, where yeah, you could potentially do pay to win with those games. Or I can give you another good example. NBA 2K20. Do not get me started with that again. Yeah, that's a definite pay to win there. And you know what the funny thing about that is? To play that game, you got to put down $60. To play like the EA games that are also pay to win, originally you have to pay $60. Some of those is like less, but still you have to put down money down just to play those games, unless they like extremely old and you can find them on your the PSN or Xbox Live for free or something like that if possible. But either way, you still got to put money down just to play them games. That's not the case here. You can just, again, download it, install it, create your username, boom, you're playing. There's no fee. And there are other mobile games where it's like, oh, you want to play this mobile game? $5, $3. So, I mean, I can't see, the issue here. I don't see a problem with this. And then, really, let's be real. The main reason why I have to say all of you have a issue with this is because you don't want to spend money on the game. Now, again, that is understandable. Nobody is, $8 ain't really a lie. But again, nobody is bought in. Now, I will give you this. This right here better not be a every week thing. It better not be a every month thing. It better not be even a month and a half thing. This thing better be popping up like once every 2 months or so. Because if these things popping up like crazy, yeah, even though $8 is chump change, but it adds up over time. And yeah, in that case, I get you there. So if they are smart, this better be for special events like this. This better not be for community days or for raid days or for legendary raid hours or anything like that. It better be for special events like this. And special events like this better happen once every 2 months at the least. Maybe a month and a half, I don't know. I may let that slide. I know most of you don't. If you don't, then cool. But me, I would probably let a month and a half slide. Once every month and a half, I would let that slide. But definitely once every 2 months or beyond. But if it's less than, basically, if it's once every month, nah, then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. So, again, I have, again, no favoritism, no anything like that. I'm just being real. Because, again, like I said, none of you don't like this idea because it involves you spending money on this game. And here's the deal. And I said this at the beginning. Well, not at the beginning. I said this like 5 minutes ago. This is a free-to-play game. Now, you may say, oh, but you got to spend money on this and that, whatever. I mean, you could grind and just stick with the coins. Like, there's some people out there who have not spent a dime on this game and just grind to do the coins. You can do that. Really, depending on your location, where your gyms are located, if they're close to you like that, how active them gyms are and things of that nature, you can pull this off. Like, you can get 50 coins a day, 250 coins a week, save it up, and then spend those coins or whatever. Now, granted, you can't spend those coins on this, so I understand that. But then again, don't get the ticket. Don't try to get the ticket. I mean, 10 raid passes, you get a free raid pass today. So 10 days later, boom, there you go. The Unova Stone, wait every 7 days to see if you get one. Sinnoh Stones, you can get those from the 7-day resource box or whatever, and through other means. The raids, go out and do raids. You won't get the medals, but it's not like the medal is going to be worth anything. So, yeah, so don't trip about that. So basically, with the exception of the medal, everything else here will be available for you, either right now or later on, and regarding the Unova Stone and Regigigas. So it's not like, oh, you got to spend money on this just to get it. No, all of this will be, with the exception of the medal and the poses, but again, oh, and the pose are $5, by the way. Bet you this pose right here will be $5. And yeah, you can get the pose and other stuff for $8. But outside for the medal and the pose, the medal you won't be able to get, the pose you have to spend $5 on, or your coins on it. Everything else, you can get on your own. Well, the pose you can't get on your own if you just grind the coins, if you want the pose. So it's like, I don't really see much to complain about here at this point in time. It depends on how often we see these types of events. Because, and I'm going to say, and actually, this is my original point here. They got to make their money somehow. Like, you cannot go against a business, a company, whatever the case may be, making their money. Otherwise, you're going against yourself trying to make money. Because let's be real. I don't care where you work at. You would not like it if I just walk in your place of business, wherever you work at, I don't care where you work at, steal whatever product you're trying to sell or you're trying to promote wherever, and walk out with it not paying dime for it. You wouldn't like that, because guess what? You're not making money. You're not making money. So they got to make their money somehow. They got employees that they got to, look out for their family, and they want to hire new people, give people raises, just like you want to raise. You want to, support your family if you have one, or support yourself. You want to get the good stuff as well. Guess what? You need a job, and a job requires you to work for a business, a company, a corporation of some kind. And the stuff you're selling or the stuff you're promoting, whatever it is you're doing, it won't be free. So obviously, if you expect people to pay you for your work, it's the same with them. So all you got to do is put yourself in their shoes. And you mean to tell me that you're okay with me walking into your place of establishment, taking whatever it is that you're trying to sell for free and walk out? You would not be okay with that. You would not be okay with that. So that's all I'm going to say. So again, if you have anything that I did not address that you want to dispute me on, or anything that I said that you want to dispute me on, leave it in the comment section below, but please be respectful and, don't try to curse and all that crap, because again, I'm not a part of Niantic. So, and I won't report anything you say to Niantic, because that's not my job. That's, I'm not associated with them, anything like that. And if you do, go off the deep end or whatever, yeah, your joint is being deleted. So, let's have a fun debate about this. So, I'm going to call it a wrap. So, with that said, y'all know who this is. This is brand new Gamefreak, a.k.a. the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating pain. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.